Hi, good afternoon, everybody. I'm Jose Ernesto Canales, and today I'm going to talk about climate change. Climate change refers to long-term shifts in temperatures and weather patterns. These shifts may be natural, such as through variations in the solar cycle. But since the 800s, human activities have been the main driver of climate change. Primarily due to burning fossil fuels like coal, oil, and gas. Burning fossil fuels generates greenhouse gas emissions that act like a blanket wrap around the Earth, trapping the sun's heat and rising temperatures. Examples of greenhouse gas emissions that are causing climate change include carbon dioxide, methane. These come from using gasoline for driving a car or coal for heating a building. For example, clearing a land and forest can also release carbon dioxide. Landfills for garbage are a major source of methane emissions. Energy, industry, transport, buildings, agriculture, and land use are among the main emitters. And the main consequence of climate change could be sea rise level. If the climate change 2 grades Celsius, it will increase 1 and 1.8 feet. The rising sea levels could impact 1 billion people by the year 2015. And coral bleaching. Coral reefs are at risk of severe degradation by 2100. If the temperature it will increase to 2 grades Celsius more, all all the coral will die because the change in the water temperature causes algae to leave coral reefs, turning them in white and making them vulnerable to disease and death, a phenomenon known as coral bleaching. The heat waves. People exposed to extreme heat waves every 5 years. If the temperature increases 2 grades Celsius more, 2 billion people will be facing these heat waves. So we can act now. The floating. The floating. If the temperature continues increasing at least 2 grades Celsius, almost all the population will face the flood risk. And the most important, wildlife habitat. Plants and animals are at risk of losing more than half of their habitats. If the temperature increases at least 2 grades Celsius more, 18% of insects will extinct, 16% of the plants, and 8% of the vertebrates will extinct. Because the earth will not be may no longer be hospital for certain animals or plants. This puts a variety of species at risk depending on whether they can adapt or move. And you're asking now, what we can do? Well, there's a lot of answers to that question. We got to keep fossil fuels in the ground and quickly transition to 100% of renewable energy. The science says it is still possible to stay under 1.5 Celsius degrees, but we'll need to halve emissions by 2013 and increase the share of solar, wind, and hydro energy dramatically in that time. Renewable energy is getting cheaper and more popular every day. As renewables grow and provide more clean, free energy to replace fossil fuels, we have seen emissions decrease in many countries. And we should take a hard look at household food, wasting home and committing to cutting it from its current level. Only buy what you need and eat what you need. So, thank you. That's all.